Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle of Lost Lantern 8-year Mississippi straight bourbon whiskey. So we did one of these recently in there, and I had to have Steve go back and get the other one because I wanted to see what the regular bourbon was, because the last one we did was a wheater, and that was excellent for what it was.
It was fantastic.
So let's get into the particulars on this one. We got this. This one comes in at 140.6 proof. It is a 8-year. We got it for $199.99. This happened.
$9.
What did I say? 99? I apologize. $109.99. I was playing with the thing. I wasn't looking at the thing.
Just helping out.
So this is a single cask. It's number P17 is the cask that I was in. So it's distilled and aged at Rich Grain Distillery out of Canton, Mississippi. And it's bottled by Lost Lantern Spirits out of Virginia, Vermont. It is a 66% Mississippi-grown corn. They stress that on there. A 17% rye and a 17% malted barley. And this one happens to be bottled exclusively for Burlington Wine and Spirits. So I know Mary had said on one of the things that they do sell them. Jesus, cork's in there. They sell it on seal box. So I'm assuming seal box must be. So they must do the single barrels. Because I know a couple of you are like, oh, I'd love to try one, but it's not near me. Sealbox ships pretty much almost everywhere, because they used to not ship to Mass, but now they started doing that now anyway. So as an option, if you guys want to try it, I've never had anything from Sealbox. I don't know, if their store picks are any good, but there's a lot of people that buy them. So,
They do quite a bit of
shipping. Oh, yeah,
so.
definitely. So full disclosure, I had 0 to drink so far today, and I kind of wanted to jump into this. I mean, this is 140.6 proof, but I can honestly tell you,
that wheater did not.
That wheater did not drink anywhere near that. I mean, you knew you were maybe in the low 120s, but that's all it was. So
yeah, it was very good.
I'll be curious to see. And I can actually say we just recently, I believe it was yesterday, did the Booker's 2024-04, and the ethanol coming out was stronger than what I'm smelling right now.
By 100.
Okay, so I just wanted to, because
actually getting light notes already.
Oh, yeah, it's not bringing the heat. Like I was wondering if it was going to burn my nose.
Nor
like
did the wheater either.
No, none at all. There's a different nose in this though, and I think I'm liking it. I just got to comment on the color, because this is an 8-year, and this is dark. It's almost got a burgundy, like the purple tinge to it.
It does have like it's been in a water bottle or something.
Yeah. There's a different nose.
I'll wait till you taste it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's funny, because now I'm gonna have to go back and see. There's almost like a little Texas funk in there. Like it's almost bringing me. It's almost bringing me like that. You got a hint of the grain right off the bat, but it's almost bringing me. I'm gonna have to take a sip and sip. I just want to see how long this is gonna last in my mouth, because it's there. Mm-hmm. And the funny thing is I really didn't get the proof until right when I swallowed it, and it like sat on my tongue with the pop rocks.
And it drizzles down.
And it coats.
When you're swishing, it really doesn't heat up.
No, your mouth doesn't get on fire.
No.
It's when you swallow it. Like now it's like getting a nice hug.
It's definitely
coming
there.
down. Oh, yeah.
And the color is definitely going to give it away.
Yeah.
Between this and its brother,
right?
Those are probably the two of the darkest ones we have.
I got to be honest,
it's almost in a rum color.
I don't know. I know. But it almost gives you a rum twang on it. Like that's why I said like that Texas twang. It almost gives you that. It's almost bringing me to like the Balcones back in the day with the burnt molasses, the molasses type flavor.
It's like a leathery.
I 100% agree with that. Where when you think of like the Scotch. No. Like when you get that leather flavor, like you're smelling, take your baseball glove and stick it on your face, like you're smelling that leather glove. Or like when you get on a horse, not that I've horseback riding in the last few years. It's been a while, but you still get that smell when the saddle gives off that. It's
got a really nice nose.
Really does. Let me take a second sip. It's still in my mouth, just for the record. And I'm not talking proof. Like the other day with the Booker's was just stayed in your mouth with hotness. You do get a pop rocky right when you swallow it, but the rest that stays in your mouth is all flavor. It's definitely
not going to bring you to a 140. This just like its brother is not drinking anywhere near what you would think it would be. I think I'd be in the 124, 120 7-ish. This is not really drinking hot at all. Even the hug part.
Yeah.
It sits there, but it's not screaming like,
No.
whoa, this is like, so.
No, I said that about the Bookers yesterday. It was hot. This isn't hot. On the nose, it's actually bringing me more to a single malt. Like I don't, you know what I mean? It's got that flavor on the palate the same way. It's kind of like I said I was bringing me kind of balconacy. It's kind of bringing me like what I would think is if I did this blind, I think I would jump to a single malt on this one.
And for 17% rye with this proof, you would think it would really totally like numb you up. And it really doesn't. When you swish it, you just end up with the flavor. You don't end up with the pop rock effect at all, hardly.
I think it's because it has 17% malted barley,
and that's probably where you're getting
malt is where you're getting that
leftover, residual type deal where it's still very flavorful.
Mm-hmm. It is very tasty.
It is.
As far as I've
not
said
really
this,
sure. It's been a while since we did the Weeder, but I'm not sure which one I really like better.
No, I agree with you. They're drinking a lot of It definitely. I think it's that high malt presence. It's got a malty taste. That's why it's actually bringing me in a single malt vibe in it. I'm just impressed on how long the flavor stays in my mouth. And unless you bounce it off your dangly like I did, it actually drinks very soft. You know what I mean? Like it has a proof, but
yes,
I would be low 120s again at best. Like it's not like, wow, that's hot. I think the Bookers we did was way hotter yesterday on there. And didn't coat nearly as much.
No, it definitely didn't coat as much. I almost kind of lean towards like a little bit of a I feel you're a little malt, but then it's almost like a light fruit before you swallow, and then there's like a malty, and I still kind of have that leftover.
There's a big malty presence in this.
There is.
Yeah,
it's very good.
I could mistake that. I because of the dark. Oh, I told you the cork. You were laughing at me. That's in there. Yeah, the amount of malt flavor, it would bring me into like the non-peated Scotch areas on there. Like did you get that, or you get that malty presence?
I agree with you with the Texas, with the Balcones style and that, and those tend to be darker as well.
Yeah, because of
course this state. The state's not far
Mississippi
from each other,
is down there as far as that. Absolutely, depending where it is. Because when we went down,
it's definitely just as hot and humid there.
Yeah, we stayed in Goucher, Mississippi when we were down there, which is right next to Biloxi.
Now it's really starting.
Yeah. No, that's why I poured a little bit more just to see if it activates it up. But
it brought a little more caramel into the nose this time.
It really does make me think single malt. It does have like that, a slight grain forward flavor, but not in a bad way. I don't want not grass and not hay, but like it's very good.
I agree.
It definitely brings me in the single malt.
And same as the Weeder. It's I'm not upset with the price. I mean, this is well within all the realms of, plus the flavor, the notes, and the taste. I'd almost like to see how many more we could find. Not so much even Lost Planet, but in this proof, do they all carry this much flavor?
Oh, well, if we were friends of Jack could send us one of them. Everyone's raving.
And the 14 year?
Yeah, everyone's raving about the 14 year. And I obviously missed that mailing list because I don't think it came to us. So
it didn't. No, it definitely didn't come in the mail. But I did see.
Did not.
I forgot who. Someone got a little mini sample bottle and said it was delicious. 150 MSRP.
All the big people have it. Yeah.
They really didn't have a shitload of people, subscribers and shit, but they're playing the right game.
Oh, I don't know who you're talking about, but I know like all the main players, like the Bourbon Junkies, the Mash and Drum.
Yeah.
I
don't usually watch them.
No, I didn't watch them. I was just flipping through YouTube, and that's who pops up on my feed, and they all got it. So stay tuned. We're going to have to buy it because we're not going to get it. But no, I would love to get like a Coy Hill because people rave about Coy Hill, but I don't think they ship that because it is hazmat from Jack Daniels, and stuff like that. And I keep an eye out. This is really one of the first hazmat ones I've actually seen lying around. And when I by I mean Steve seen lying around because he happened to be at Burlington Wine. Full disclosure, I was at Julio's for you guys that are in Massachusetts, and I thought I saw one of these. So someone leave a comment down below if you saw Lost Lantern there because they might have one. You know what I mean? Because he's a big one too. But not that I go out that way that often, but like when I am out there, I like to pop in. And it didn't dawn on me that these were bottled exclusively for
Yeah, yeah.
Bourbon wine. So when I saw it there, I just assumed, oh, it's just that, So they might have their own store pick. So I know a couple of you people said, oh, we have it somewhere else in the country and stuff like that. But I was afraid that the regular bourbon was going to be way hotter than the wheater is. I agree with you 100%. It's right on par. It drinks the exact same. So much flavor, so much taste. And it's with the rye. I thought it was going to be spicy. I thought the wheat's what calmed it down with the wheat and the
agree.
malted barley. I thought this was going to light me up. That's why I actually didn't take a drink before we did it, because I said I want the full effect. And this is after that first dangly sip. This is actually very good. This is actually very good. Me personally, grade. I don't know there's anything that's going to beat this year so far. This is right up in my A+ range.
I'm AA+ as well.
Because you can't bitch about the proof. I don't even want to bitch about the price, because the proof is extreme.
I mean, so our bookers, our bookers is this price.
And it would have been if we bought it in Connecticut. It was actually been more than that, right?
And this is
way better. Oh, leaps up, not even a question.
I agree.
Not even a question. It's not even the same league. Yeah.
The Booker's Nose finally comes around almost towards the end of our show, but this is like right off the bat. And then once we poured a little more, now it really jumps into life. So, and it doesn't drink hot.
No.
Even a novice on this for proof wise, I don't think it's going to smoke them. I think they'd be.
You're up there though. You're drinking a high proof, but like some of the bookers we have, like this last one we drank, sometimes they mellow out. I'll be curious to see what these guys do after a little bit of time, because I want to see, do they fire up more or do they mellow out even more? Because I would be low 120s at best, or I'm thinking in a single malt, and I'm like, nah, it's probably like 119. Like, it's not hot. It's not. It doesn't drink. No, it brings a ton of flavor, a ton of taste, and you get a nice hug.
I would not guess that there's this much rye in here.
That's the funny thing about it. I really thought I was gonna like the wheat way better. I thought this was gonna light me up. I really did. But I would
think you'd get way more numbness.
Yeah, because you just get that little pop rocky. But then again, that could just be proof.
Then it's just flavor that sticks around
for days. It really does. So. Well, there you go. Like always, leave a comment down below if you guys have seen these. If you do see these and you're passing them up, I highly recommend not to. Nobody wants to drop $109, but this is a sipping whiskey. You know what I mean? This ain't, although you could drink it, you gotta be careful, because it's up there. There's a lot of proof in this.
You want to wolf this one? You're gonna be sitting on that whatever chair you're in. That's where you're sleeping.
It goes right down though. That's the funny thing. You
want to put this one away. No, you're gonna have this for your last or your first, and then move on.
And then go, and then you literally drink water after that. There is a ton of flavor that comes out of that, but if there's one drawback, it's not a traditional bourbon-esque flavor. It does bring you more to a single malt than a bourbon, but that's not a drawback to me.
Even if this one was hot and you wanted to add ice cubes or you wanted to add a couple drops,
it ain't going anywhere.
You're not right. You're not going to really even bring down any of the flavors. This is
I can't imagine the flavors would go anywhere, and you're going to hardly even touch the proof. You're just going to bring it into it. You know what I mean? So no.
When you do an eyedropper, it's not like you pour the faucet in there.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the Lost Lantern 8-year Mississippi Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
Delicious.
100%. So definitely in the running for one of the best things we drank. Both of them for one of the best things we drank this year.
Going to be
hands down. So
neck and neck.
That being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.